You're going to hell. Full stop.
How can the church approach and address issues related to premarital sex and extramarital sex in a way that is both compassionate and in line with its teaching?
What is extramarital sex, bro?
Extramarital is affairs outside of marriage.
Oh, once married. Oh, so what is the question?
How can the church approach and address issues related to premarital sex and extramarital sex in a way that is both compassionate and in line with its teachings?
You're going to hell. Full stop.
Ignore Ivan, but wait.
No content.
So how can they deal with you after you've already made the mistake? Or what can they say about it?
How can they handle it?
See, they take you in. Yeah, they take you in. There's forgiveness of sins. Yeah, and then they preach to you.
Doing a good job now in handling those people?
No, I don't think so. I think
So what is the church doing wrong?
I think there's still the okay, not all churches, but from what I hear, like sometimes there's stigmatization, especially if let's say someone divorced because of cheating, or they know that maybe you have a past that's premarital sex. So I think there should be a place of first honesty, but it should be a safe space where you can be honest and you can get someone who can help you in your work where you're trying to do better. Let me say that. Also help you keep you accountable, but also it has to be a safe space where it's not judgmental. So it's not like someone tells you something and then the next Sunday everyone is just giving you the weird eye like tunakujua. Yeah.
I think my approach of that would be how the church will handle it. I think for both cases is approach it from a standpoint of handling and condemning the sin, but not the person. So I feel like instead of attacking the character of the person and what led them down that route, I feel you should just address the sin that was committed and see how to help them be better, be able to fight that kind of sin, or make, not say reparations. I can't say reparations because extramarital comes with some victims. So make reparations. So I feel like the church should should stop like the character assassination that happens when a person who's done like divorce, cheating, or fornication, adultery, all that, they come to the church, and instead of getting their character assassinated on like, why do you live this kind of lifestyle, why are you doing this, why are you doing that, what kind of person are you, nini, they should really focus on the scene and like, how did you reach there, what are the experiences in your life that has led you to such to turn to a sin like that, and to realize that maybe they're not alone in this. There are very many pastors or bigger people who have done probably worse and overcome it. So I feel it's addressing what caused the sin instead of the character of the person. I think that's the approach the church should take.
So I agree, but also at the same time, I wouldn't dub it 100% a church problem, because to be fair, it's a society's problem. Some people just won't shut up. So if you have your business out there and everyone knows about it, then yeah, the chances of it being leaked, bro, is definitely high. So I feel like what the church should do is grow the personal touch a church should have, in the sense to like grow your church leaders so that you have enough people to cater for more people personally, so that at the end of the day someone can be like, if I can go to this person and speak to him about my issues, it's cool. Like, we're just talking, like it's another human being who I trust to speak on and to speak to. So yeah, just grow your church leaders so that you have more. Because also at the same time, you can't expect a whole, like just one pastor to know everyone in the congregation. It's not realistic. So yeah, that's my thoughts.
I think also what can be helpful is having those groups. Like I don't know how to call them. The ones for an example is for addicts. You know, the ones that they sit on a circle. AA meetings, yeah. So like they have such groups where they are able to be vulnerable and to help each other be accountable and to grow past that sin. Yeah. Content.
Nothing more to add.
Oh, okay.
I do. Hey. Nah. I was gonna say something peaceful. I was gonna talk about how it's when someone does something like fornicate. Such a fancy word. Anyway, so fornicate. Yeah.
It sounds fancy though. Yeah,
the accent.
Like fornicate. Shall we grow up?
Yeah, or like cheats outside of marriage. I feel like one of the last places they want to go is church because of the kind of backlash they'll get, which goes back to how the church is addressing it, because the question was about how should the church be more compassionate and everything. And I like what Erica said, because he reiterates that it wasn't the person, it's more of just the action itself, you know. But it's very hard, or rather what I've seen, it's very hard for people in church to look at that person and not see the sin of that person. That being said, I don't know how that can.
We really judgy.
Yeah, exactly.
We really judgy. Sometimes we really judgy.
Look at the specs in someone's eye, and you have a log in. You're like, there's just that feeling.
Our whole last tree, man. I'm sorry for the cussing.
Exactly, and I'm like, for me, I feel like that's a core issue in terms of whether it's conscious or subconscious. I feel like us as Christians in the community in church are very judgy in terms of how they approach such a thing. Because like, if the pastor or the person there has not ever experienced this kind of thing, and this person comes and tells them that, it's like the first idea they'll have, whether it's conscious or subconscious, will just be like, oh my goodness, I can't believe you would do this. Especially if it's a really nice kid who's gone to church all his life and they've been all these other things. You get? Yeah, I've not answered the question, but I just felt like that needed to be said.